No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Denton, Texas, home to the North Texas Mean Green. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Temple Owls, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Guys, let's think for just a moment about Temple. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
The Owls come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the air, it's Hart. Grabbed in the middle, it's Kendricks. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, not down in distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
It's complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's talk for just a second about Temple. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
Beautiful job by the wide receiver because he knew where the first down sticks were, and he adjusted his route accordingly.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Hart. Got the back over the middle. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Owls line it up with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Temple. They put the first points on the board.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Quarterback making checks. Pulls it fired complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, what's the point in waiting? Why not get one of your best players involved in the game right off the bat? They take a shot, their big target outside, shows off his athletic ability, and right away this offense is humming.
Smith wants to throw. Fires to the right. It's caught. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And this is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman-caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I would keep force-feeding him the football because he's catching fire right now.
Reads it, fires complete.
I'll tell you, when you got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
North Texas can dig into that playbook on 2nd and short. They'll send the back in motion. Just keeps slinging it. Finds his tight end. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. He wants to change this route. Smith dropping to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Bargava. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Now on the move. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Mean Green.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. Good timing on the quick out. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. From the gun. Give on the inside. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
The Owls are facing 3rd and inches. Looking to pass, it's Hart. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
He was smelling that end zone, but they get it down at the 4 after the big pass play.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Temple will line up with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. A strike downfield. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bargava. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Finds his man. It's Bargava. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Mean Green trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And here comes the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Direct snap. It's Baker. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. And the Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Hart. Got it set up on the outside. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires on the move. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Hand off from the shotgun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab, it's Baker. Turning on the Jets. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Owls.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They'll run it from the gun. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Making side adjustments here. Smith wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Bargava. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, time running short in the half. With the catch, it's Bargava. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. That'll move the chains. It'll be a first down for North Texas. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Smith dropping to pass. He spins that thing down the middle. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Trying to take it back. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Temple will try to boot this one deep to get the second half underway. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half. I
think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Smith wants to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of...
Touchdown, North Texas! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Mean Green.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Takes over, and the offense will return to the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Under fire. Got it in the middle. It's Jamison. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Back to throw. It's Hart. Buys a little time with his feet. Wide open downfield. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's the handoff. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Owls! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Louisville is getting taken to the cleaners today. We're talking heavy starch on a hanger, and don't let the door hit you on the way out. They're trailing by 14 to Virginia Tech. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Coming out with it, it's Bargava. And the returner will be knocked down. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. Smith dropping to pass. It's complete to the right. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
And they can't make the connection on third down.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up fourth.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
I like the idea to go for it there on fourth down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up, they bowed up, and made a better play and take over. Now you need your
quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Complete to the left. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on third down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. Open space at the 25. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Owls. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21.
Temple, 35. North Texas, 21.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go.
It's a fumble! Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Smith wants to throw. Unloads it left. Got his man. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on 2nd and short. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. He makes the catch. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've come to the end of the period, and Temple is holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on third down.
If they can pay off this third and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. Smith dropping to pass. Looking for the goal line. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. A fourth quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Grab behind the line. It's Kendricks. And that had all the makings of Bart Meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Tight end now in motion. Defense in press coverage. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to solve.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He'll be stopped short of the 40, right at the 41, and this interception has given them a great opportunity.
I definitely am trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Owls. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Oh, they're after him. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
And he's brought down after a nice game. North Texas in the hurry up.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over.
Looking deep. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Quarterback making adjustments. Smith wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Wants to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Second down, he'll throw it. Hauls it in. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
Snap from the gun on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Into the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Baker. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Just got one on that last run. Now 2nd and 9 from their own 26. Now the play fake. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Smith dropping to pass. Looking left. It's complete. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads, you could tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
Looking to throw on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Lets it fly. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
And the Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.